I want to know more about soft skills versus hard skills because I hadn't heard that at all until I started talking to people at Europe, including yourself, and now the alumni. So what is the difference between a hard skill and a soft skill?
So in IT, a hard skill would be, the skills you need to program a computer, to do coding, to do data analytics. Those are all the technical skills. And we're all hired for our technical skills, but we're fired for our soft skills. We're fired because we don't show up on time. We're not consistent. We don't know how to work in a team. We don't know how to communicate effectively. And the great thing is when a company interviews you, if this was a job interview and you had me an hour for right now, there's no way you can look at that list and say, is Steve capable of doing those things? There's no way in an hour you're going to know that about me. But because our students can intern for 6 months, by the end of that internship, that company knows exactly what they have on their hands. And we're putting them in a seat a company's trying to hire for. So it's like the perfect marriage.
So they do 6 months of training for hard skills on specific
and soft skills. The first 6 months are all in the classroom where they're learning the technical skills based on their track. We do IT and business and the soft skills.
And then the internship is a real-life hard soft skill.
Exactly. And
that makes sense.
And they come back on Wednesdays because they're still learning more. I mean, 6 months
As
is
they
not,
go.
you're not a PhD yet. But it's all that support because I think a lot of our students, we had a donor come in, I loved it, and I was saying all the great things about Europe. So the interns come in, they sit down, and the person from the CET comes in and just reams them. And is just so upset and is reading an email about students who are in meetings and pulling out their iPhones and texting their friends. And I turned to the donor and I said, you know what? That is a great thing because we're working with the right people. That's something every one of these students can learn from. Every one of these students will know not to do this again. But if no one told you that, you don't know you're doing something wrong. So it's really giving them, in the end, that toolbox. By the end of that year, these students are amazing. They know what it takes to succeed.